Let us discuss another form of a line, point slope form. As the name suggests, this time one point is given and the slope of line is given. Let us say slope of line is m and the point that is given is x naught comma y naught. Okay, so it is given that the line that we are looking for has got slope equal to m and it passes through this point x naught y naught, and we need to find its equation. So again what I'll do is I'll draw this line here, and this is the point that it passes through. It is given, and slope of this line is given as m. Now again I'll take a general point P anywhere on this line, because I can take this point anywhere on this line. This is how we reach at the equation, because it should be true for every point falling on this line. So I have considered this general point P here. Now the slope of this line m will be equal to y2 minus y1, that is y naught minus y in this case. I should have written y naught minus y, or y minus y naught also I can write. So I can write y naught minus y or y minus y naught. But if I write y minus y naught, then I'll have to write x minus x naught in the denominator. Or if I write y naught minus y, then I'll write x naught minus x in the denominator. These two expressions are same. Okay, so if I cross multiply now, so y minus y naught will be equal to m into x minus x naught. Now this equation is written in form of point and slope form, because the slope is given and this is a given point, right? So this is an equation in point slope form. All right, let us write this equation of a line which passes through this point and has got slope equal to -4. So what I'll do is, now this point is the given point, so it is x naught y naught. Okay, it corresponds to x naught y naught. So the equation that I'm going to write is y minus the y coordinate of given point is equal to slope into x minus x coordinate of given point. So -2 is the coordinate of given point, so minus minus plus, right? Now if I simplify it, this will give me the required equation. So y minus 3 is equal to minus 4x minus 8. So y plus 4x, and if I bring this 8 on the left hand side, 8 minus 3, that is 5, is equal to 0. So this is the equation of a line, equation of the line that passes through this point and has got this slope, because this is a unique line, right? This line is a unique line. All right, so the next form that I'm going to discuss is intercept form, where the x-intercept and y-intercept is given. Intercept form. Okay, let us say there is this line, it intersects the y-axis at a point and x-axis at this point, let us say, and these intercepts are given. Let us say y-intercept is given as b and x-intercept is given as a. I am not considering the signs of a and b, because it will be true even if these signs, these are negative or positive. So I am going to find a general equation in intercept form. Right now I have given the y-intercept as b. Let us, you can take it as negative also. For example, you can take this as b, so this point will become 0 comma b, and if you take this as a, this point will become a comma 0. What I mean to say is, even if you consider it like this, let us say you consider it like this. Okay, this is the line which makes the x-intercept and y-intercept, and length of, or the x-intercept is given as a, let us say. So this point will be a comma 0, and y-intercept is given as b. We are talking about intercept, right? So y-intercept is given as b, so this point will be 0 comma b. Now in this scenario, a and b are negative, right? And in this scenario, a and b are positive, because this is positive side of x-axis. I hope you got the idea. So you can derive this intercept form equation by this diagram or this diagram. It won't make a difference. You will arrive at the same equation. So if y-intercept is given as b, x-intercept is given as a, then it is sure that the line will pass through a comma 0 and 0 comma b for sure, right? Because x-intercept is given as a, that means that line will cut the x-axis at a comma 0, and y-intercept is given as b, so that means the given line or the required line will cut the y-axis at 0 comma b. Now whether it cuts on the negative side or the positive side, that will decide the sign of a and b, which we are not concerned with at this stage, because the equation will be for in the general form, whether it is for a has got positive sign or b has got positive or negative sign, it won't matter. So these are two points that are given. So what will be the slope of this line? Slope of this line will be difference of y coordinates, that is b minus 0 divided by 0 minus a. So it will be equal to minus b by a. So when I say difference of y coordinates divided by difference of x coordinates, that means if you are taking y2 minus y1, then in the denominator you have to take x2 minus x1. You don't take x1 minus x2 in the denominator and y2 minus y1 in the numerator. So what I mean to say is, when you are calculating slope, if you are taking y1 minus y2 in the, let us say, numerator, then you have to take x1 minus x2 in the denominator. Or if you take y2 minus y1 in the numerator, then you will have to take x2 minus x1 in the denominator. So now I have got the slope of the line that I am looking for, right? And we have just learnt about point slope form. Point slope form. So I have got the slope of this line L, and let us take one of the points as a comma 0. So can I write the equation in point slope form by using these two information, that is this slope and this point? Yes. How? Point slope form, y minus y naught. Let me write it here so that you do not get confused. What is point slope form? Y minus the y naught, which is the y coordinate of given point, equal to slope into x minus x naught, which is the x coordinate of given point. Here the point, given point is this a0, right? And slope is this minus b by a. So let me write the equation here. Y minus the y coordinate of this point, that is 0, equals m, that is minus b by a, into x minus x naught, that is x minus x coordinate of this point a, right? So y minus 0 is equal to minus b by a into x minus a. Let me simplify it here. So on the left hand side I have got y, and on the right hand side I'll have minus bx divided by a plus ba divided by a. So a will get cancelled, and now let me go on the next page. All right, see, now if I multiply both sides by a, so it will be ay equals minus bx plus ba. Okay, now divide, let me write these terms on one side first of all. So ay plus bx is equal to ab. Now if I divide both sides by ab, what will I get? Y by b plus x by a will be equal to 1, right? So if I rewrite it as x by a plus y by b, it will be equal to 1, and this is the intercept form, because I have formed this equation using just the intercepts of the line. So x divided by the x-intercept plus y divided by the y-intercept is equal to 1. So x divided by x-intercept plus y divided by y-intercept is equal to 1. This is the intercept form of a line. Now using this we can solve a lot of questions very easily. If you have this intercept form on the back of your mind, you can solve a lot of questions very easily. For example, I read a question yesterday which said that there is a line which passes through a comma 0, 0 comma b and 1 comma 1. There is a line that passes through these 3 points, and we were to find the value of 1 by a plus 1 by b. This was the question that was asked. So now after studying this intercept form, if you look at this question once again, you will know that this point gives me my x-intercept as a, and this point 0 comma b gives me y-intercept, that is b. So the equation of this line has to be x by a plus y by b, that is x by x-intercept plus y by y-intercept equal to 1. Now this is a third point that is given which falls on this line, so it will satisfy this line. So if I replace this xy with 1 1, it will satisfy it. So now let me satisfy this point in this equation. So it will become 1 by a plus 1 by b equals 1. So this is how simple it was using the intercept form. So you should keep always these forms in your mind.